Hey y'all, look. So I'm looking at the skits. I'm gonna combine three, and Dominique being manipulative, talking about people are starting to talk about us when she was walking with Greg, and he's like, "What you talking about? You know, people think that you and I are together because you been buying me gifts and taking me on trips." And then she say, "Well, you know, specifically, Jocelyn." And it's starting to get irritating. And I feel like that if it goes any further, it's gonna be trouble. So he told me, first of all, I don't like when people get in my business, and what me and you have going on is what we have going on. So I don't understand why she feel like that she has to say anything. And he said, I'm gonna have a talk with her, and don't do that, don't do that. You said don't do that because you want him to do that, but see, you and Jocelyn, y'all gonna fall out. Y'all gonna fall out. So she sees. So when Jocelyn goes over to his house because it was a package at the old Airbnb for Sonny, he has a talk with her, and he was like, you know, I'm the type of person that I mind my business, and I like for other people to mind their business too, especially when it comes to me. Like first you had a conversation with me on the boat. Then I caught you and Rafi together, and then on top of that, you felt like you needed to talk to Jocelyn, I mean Dominique, about us. It seems like every time somebody says something to him about Dominique, he gets mad. And so he said, whatever goes on with me and no, he said I stay in my lane. That's what he said. And he said, uh, 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 whatever goes on between me and Dominique, it's our business, and it has nobody else's business at all. So I know that other people don't want their business out. So why would you feel like you want to be in my business? So I appreciate it that you don't do that. And she said, well, with me and Rafi, I apologize to that. I enjoyed the trip and it was very nice. I appreciate you for inviting me. Okay. But what I like about Jocelyn, checkmate. When Sonny came over there, she was like, I brought you your gift, and I brought you your package from the other Airbnb. You forgot to change the time. She was like, wait a minute, we gonna change the subject because why you stood me up? Why you didn't come get me? She's talking about, oh, I'm so sorry, something came up. And I apologize for that, and I'll make it up to you. I promise I'll make it up to you. So when she walked off, she stopped, and she said, you know what? Sonny, I need to tell you. See, I'm a person, I stay in my lane. And he knew she was talking about him. She said, I stay in my lane. And all right, you my sister and I love you, and I never hide nothing, keep nothing from you. So I'm gonna tell you this. Last night I was with Rafi. I'm sorry, but we end up, I was with him. And she's like, what? She said, yes, and I apologize. She said, and when we were in Destin, me and Rafi had a moment in the bathroom. And she told my girl, no, she said, yeah, see, she told it on herself, so can't nobody else putting a whole nothing over her head. She said, see, I try to be real. I'm not fake. I'm going to tell you exactly what goes on, and I'm going to leave it like that. So she said, well, I already knew it. She said, I already knew. I just didn't want to say that. She said, well, I'm telling you now what happened, girl. Yes. And I'm going to always be upfront with you. So I'll talk to you later. And then she walked off. Was like, nice having a chat with you, Mr. Greg. He was like, yeah, nice talking to you too, Jocelyn. See, when Greg found out all the stuff that Dominique tried to do to try to get Mike, he'll see how it go. Then he gonna be wanting to apologize to Jocelyn. So y'all let me know what y'all think. He's something else, and Dom's something else, and Jocelyn and Dom is gonna fall out again. And uh, 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 Sonny and Dominique gonna fall out too. Watch.